Cancer Collective. Hi. So I'm going to do a Cancer Collective love reading, and the first card we pulled is the King of Swords, and I'm going to clarify this with my new graffiti deck. Can we clarify the King of Swords for the Cancer Collective? Passion project. All right. Heart work, not hard work. Fueled by love, not just labor, needs time to bloom, guide to your inner truth. So when paired with the King of Swords, which is reason, authority, discipline, integrity, morality, seriousness, high standards, strictness, authority and truth, you are a natural leader who values honesty and integrity and is willing to speak truth to power. So you know, you are a hard worker. You value, you have high standards. You value discipline and integrity. So I guess Spirit is telling you, you know, now it's time to shift, because swords are, if I'm right, that's air energy. So your thoughts. So now it's time to shift your thoughts from head to heart. Heart work, not hard work. Fueled by love, not just labor. Needs time to bloom, guide to your inner truth. So Spirit is asking you to focus on heart-centered healing, heart-centered thinking, not just staying in your mind about things. All right, let's pull another tarot. What is on Cancer's mind for love? Death. Should I take death upright? All right, so death. So some type of transformation is happening. Can we clarify the death card for the Cancer Collective? That's too many. Can we clarify what kind of transformation or ending is coming for the Cancer Collective? What are they letting go of? On deck. You're up next. Your time is almost here. Get ready to receive any minute now. Let things flow. So once you let go of being too much in your head and get into your heart space, you're going to transform something, and something is going to come into your life. You're going to receive once you get into your heart space. Okay, let's pull one more for the Cancer Collective. For the Cancer Collective, can we get a message about something they need to know regarding their love life, please? King of Wands. Okay, so you had two kings pop out. So the King of Wands is leadership, vision, big picture, taking control, daring decisions, boldness, optimism. Leadership and vision. You are confident and charismatic and capable of inspiring others to follow your lead. So let's see what clarifies this. All right. Can we clarify the King of Wands for the Cancer? Okay. Should I take Paper Tiger? No. All right. Didn't think so. I'm learning to trust my intuition, but I still like to confirm with the pendulum because of my abstract conceptual brain. All right, can we clarify the King of Wands for the Cancer Collective? Should I keep Jilted? All right. Suddenly rejected or abandoned, left without warning, betrayed emotionally, unfulfilled promises. Jilted, guilted, jilted. So is this something that's been holding you back? Because the King of Wands is about daring decisions, right? And boldness and optimism. But this one is, indicating that there's fear of rejection or abandonment, that you'll be betrayed. I don't know why I can't speak right now. Betrayed emotionally, unfulfilled promises. So is Spirit asking you to kind of get out of your headspace? This is what it is. You're in your head. You're in the King of Swords energy, and Spirit's asking you to get into your heart space. You might be afraid of being betrayed or abandoned by something. Like Cancer, you have deep emotions. You're a water sign. So this is a real fear for you to be rejected if you put yourself out there. But Spirit is saying, if you get out of your headspace and into your heart space, this transformation will bring in something new that's meant for you. And Spirit is asking you to more embody the King of Wands energy right now, where you make those daring decisions and you take those bold steps and take control and see a bigger picture. And maybe don't judge everyone based on your past experiences. Maybe you've been dumped before and have some trauma there. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Wands and 7 of Wands. So you've been planning something, or thinking about taking risks on something, but you're in a defensive kind of, or you were in a defensive kind of stance where you're wanting to move on and take some type of risk, but you're defensive about it. You're guarded about it. The future energy, we have, oh wow, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're really looking for, I think, like a stable relationship. Earth sign energy, you're looking for somebody that's going to be nurturing or caring, or even that's your energy, a homebody, practical, but you're also looking for stability financially as well with this person, or somebody that you can build or make roots with, or create a legacy or generational wealth. The middle cut, which is the current energy, is the 6 of Wands, which is success and victory. Spirit is telling you, and the Queen of Swords. Spirit is telling you, so we have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands in your fucking reading. Cancer, listen to this guidance. I'm not making this shit up. You see me pulling the cards. I'm just the messenger. All right, at the bottom of this deck, quality versus quantity. So you're looking for that quality person, the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy. You're looking for that quality. So you've probably been in your head too much about past relationships that have damaged you. Spirit's asking you, get out of your headspace. Can we clarify the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Wands? Overextender. Invest too much emotionally, physically, or energetically, often without boundaries, and ends up burnt out or underappreciated. What did I just say? You have maybe overextended your loving Cancer energy in the past, and Spirit is asking you to recognize this in yourself. You have done this, but that's in the past. That's in the past, and this is why you're having a problem seeing a new future for yourself, and why you're defensive over this new future, because in the past you have emotionally overextended yourself to people, and you're afraid to open your heart space. So let's clarify for the current energy, the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Can we clarify what victory will come for the Cancer collective in the current energy, please? Clarify the Six of Wands and the the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords, please. All right, 2 came out. Should I keep warning? Should I keep talkaholic? All right, talks endlessly. Well, with the Queen of Swords, I mean, that's an air sign. We talk a lot, so I get that. Okay. Talks endlessly, usually about themselves. One-man show, hardly asks you any questions. Okay. Let me try to tie this all in. So, is Spirit asking you to maybe get out of a bit of an ego? Maybe you have a little bit of an ego. If that doesn't resonate, don't take it. When you meet this person that's going to come into your life, or the one that you've been observing or watching or whatever it is, or even the person you're currently with, you'll have more success with them if you pay more attention to them. Because remember, in the past, you're guarded because you gave too much emotionally, and you're more in your head space, not your heart space, right? So let down your defenses and ask other people or the person you're interested in. Ask more about them. Care more about them. Show those beautiful Cancer qualities to the person that you're interested in. Don't just make it about yourself. You're great and all, but don't just make everything about yourself. All right, at the bottom of this one, we had something similar before. Quantity versus quality. Volume over depth, chasing more in hopes to fill a deeper void, shallow validation. That kind of goes with it, you know? You're afraid to open your heart space and be vulnerable, and you're coming across as shallow. You're coming across as something you're not. You are deeper. You're much deeper than you're letting on, because you're afraid to be hurt. Understandable. We all are afraid to be hurt. We're all afraid to open ourselves. But if we don't open ourselves and be our vulnerable, authentic selves, we'll never know. 1313 on the timer when I said that. Be more vulnerable. Because you have the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles in the future energy. So there's somebody coming into your life that is going to stabilize you emotionally. I mean, this is, you know, earth energy, so it's going to be like the physicals, but you know, this is a nurturing, loving, building empire type of energy. Can we clarify the King of Pentacles? Hold on. Should I keep Eye of the Storm? Should I keep Eye of the Storm reversed? No. So Eye of the Storm, main subject of public disagreement, temporary period of calm or stability, seeing clearly. You know, I'm picking up on seeing clearly. I think that this reading is going to help you see something more clearly. Take what resonates. This isn't an exact science or anything like that, but you have a lot of potential in your love life. A lot. You know, don't be afraid of being betrayed emotionally. The person that's coming in wants you to be more authentic, wants you to be less in your ego, wants you to be more open and come from a heart space. You're gonna see things in the future more clearly with this person. Let me just, can I get an overall, can I get a message for this entire spread, please? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. That's 4 cards. I don't feel like clarifying or seeing if pendulum wants me to keep this. Can we get an overall message for this spread? Trauma dumping. Cancer. Unfiltered release is an excessive and inappropriate. Unfiltered release in an excessive and inappropriate manner, oversharing, unprocessed pain. You have some pain. We can see it. You have some pain. But Spirit's asking you to get out of your head, more into your heart space, knock down those boundaries, stop being so defensive and guarded. You're trying to look for something in the future. You're trying to look for a new perspective on something. Get out of your headspace. Don't trauma dump on this new person. You know, it's not that they can't handle it, but maybe it'll come across as you don't care about them. You're not being genuine with them. And, you know, maybe that's going to tell the new person like, no, Cancer's too much. Cancer's too unhealed. You don't want to be unhealed. Don't be this. All right, Cancer. Well, it was a pleasure to read you today, and I hope some of this information helped you.